Hello guys, today we are gonna make RMS Queen Elizabeth. 10 million rivets and bolts were using in the construction of the ship. The riveting was mainly done with the pneumatic tools, with the most responsible seams with hydraulic ones. As we can see now, I search information of the ship like measurements and plans. To make it to scale, we multiply by this number. Now model gonna be 1 to 700 scale. We will make it exact length of the ship to make it easier for the next step. Just look how big it is comparable to the RMS Aquitania. Because the screen of my phone is small and does not allow me to enlarge the picture, we will do a trick. I will make another screenshot and zoom it. The picture will be compressed, but that's not a big deal. Dash headline correspond to the bottom of the ship. I'm currently using the screenshots by picking a specific point like a funnel or some building and scaling to it to get the length. Now we turn off the lights. We copy many pieces of the plan to make the base of the ship will look like a cake. I use super glue because it's fast than normal. Time to shape the cardboard. The race for larger displacement and higher speeds of transatlantic liners, which began in the 1860s, reached the climax in 1940s. This giant named Queen Elizabeth, with a displacement of 77,400 tons, crossed the Atlantic faster than 30 knots. Now we use the blueprints of the ship. Now we are adding air dry clay to the sides of the ship. This is really important to have smooth surface. We wet the clay to make it exact shape. It is easier to smooth. Sandpaper is really important. Excess clay we remove with a wet wipe. Now we are using oil paints to make pulp deck. Cunard, the company that make Queen Elizabeth, make this ship because the predecessor is Queen Mary. They make Queen Elizabeth to be the sister ship and operate the Atlantic line. QE or Queen Elizabeth is not ready until 1940. The Germans want to sink her, but British sent her in the Atlantic journey. She is not tested and they painted her in the grey. When she arrived in New York Harbor, she's really impressive. That ship have 20 decks or pulps. They convert her in the troop ship. She's really useful for the allies. Enemy submarines never catch her. With that speed, she's like a ghost. After World War II, her furnitures are installed and she is making her civil career. It's a really great ship, but the period is not good for her. In the next video, I will speak more for the fascinating history of that ship. We cover the spots of the white paint with the oil one. Most of the small parts are made out of clay. If we have some parts from 1 to 700 scale Titanic, we can use right there. It's not perfect choice, but it's easy and have more details. Here I make small mistake, but I'm fixing right now. When I make that, I watch from two models, and one of them is the predecessor, and that's how I make that. Here I make the measurements of the funnels. Now we gonna make Gunnar thread for the funnels. This is good for small mistakes and it's easy to fix with the marker. In part 2 I will speak more for ship history because it's really impressive and magnificent.